Uh, what a game. Let's just have your general thought about this particular game. Ended 3-1, went down before we came back to score those vital three goals. Kai Havertz with a brilliant goal for me. Let's just get your reaction about the game.
To be honest with you, I thought we were pretty poor in the first half. I thought it was a pretty poor performance, very flat. I don't think the tactical changes worked. Thomas Partey at right back, he was exceptional in the Champions League in the week, but I don't think it really worked at right back for him. And Gabriel Jesus, I mean, what can I say? I mean, some others have been a little kinder. For me, I thought he had a very, very poor game and was rightly substituted. And he possibly should have been substituted at half time. When Mikel made the changes, that was when we went from strength to strength. Havertz with another brilliant goal, and we looked, I wouldn't say comprehensive. We were better in attack and we scored goals, but we still looked a bit vulnerable in defence. And that's interesting because obviously the last couple of weeks, Leicester punished 2-0 up, 2-2. Today, 0-0 at half time, 1-0 down. But in the end, we ended up winning the game. And when you win the game, 3 points is 3 points. We got to take it and move on to the next one.
Is it that anytime we play at home, we feel so relaxed? We just take our time, to knock the ball, to ourselves, before, get it, to hit the target. Because if you look at the first half, we have 14 shots. It was just one, shot on target. And the return of Aaron Ramsdale to the Emirates, just talk about it.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, we underestimated Southampton today. We did. We underestimated them. There were stupid score predictions like 5-0, 6-0. They were always going to play the way that they play. They're always going to put, two banks of four, defend in the low block, which we obviously struggle with sometimes, and we have done over the years. And it was going to be about breaking them down. And I do feel like we did underestimate them. We expected them to roll over a lot more easily than they did. And they put in a very spirited, fighting, decent performance. And actually they could have got something from the game had they been a little bit more clinical. We did very well to get to 1-1 as quickly as we did. That obviously made sure that we weren't nervy in that last 10 minutes and losing the game. I mean, we've got to get back on level terms as quickly as possible, and we did. But yeah, I think at home at the Emirates, maybe there is an element with the smaller teams like Leicester, Southampton, where we just sit back and we sit off and we just think we'll win the game without actually putting in a fifth gear performance. And in the end, we were fortunate to get over the line and get the 3 points in a way, but in a way we deserve to as well. So 3 points is 3 points, and we've got to be happy because we're still unbeaten and we haven't lost a game and we're looking good.
Of course. What can you say about the performance of Bukayo Saka today? The captain of the side, news all over, the internet was actually, describing him among Palmer and Yemi Yamal as a striker a player who is not a world class yet. But what can you say about Bukayo Saka? Some people are saying he's not world class yet.
Running down the wing, Saka. We are going to win the league. No, he was very good today. I thought, do you know what? I thought Sterling was good as well, actually. I think he had a really good game for those first 60 minutes.
He has some chances that he could have just, laid a pass.
Possibly that last little centimetre of confidence is what he needs to do. But I think at the end of the day, Saka is in red hot form. And he was very good. It was brilliant. You could tell how scared they were of him because they were doubling up on him. They were putting 2 or 3 people on him, so it was hard for him to take on people and actually run at people. But in the end, great goal, great finish, and another superb performance from Bukayo Saka. He's still 23, isn't he? He's still so young. He's still got such a high ceiling. It's unbelievable. We're very lucky to have him at this football club.
Okay, looking at the team now, do you think Arsenal are comfortable enough in terms of that depth, to prosecute the Champions League, the Premier League this season, or do you still need another addition in January?
I think the way Kai Havertz is going, I was worried about our lack of striking options, but the way Kai Havertz has developed into this superb striker, I mean, obviously today came on for Gabriel Jesus. Well, I mean, he did come on, but he changed position because Jesus went off. Yeah. So he changed position, and he's scoring a lot of goals, and that gives me a lot of confidence. But we need him to stay injury-free. He has to stay injury-free. And if he gets injured, then we're in trouble because Gabriel Jesus is not good enough for me. He's a squad player at best. And I think we need someone that's going to be absolutely clinical, a little bit like Kai Havertz. But maybe we need to add one more striker, but it's really hard to get a top striker in the January market. Never mind the summer market, it's hard enough. In the January market, almost impossible, because who's going to sell a top striker in January? So we maybe need one more addition, maybe a couple more, just to bolster the squad that little bit more. But we've got a brilliant squad, and I'm feeling positive about it.
Looking at the table after match day 7 for Arsenal, do you think it's going to be like a 3-horse race for Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal?
Liverpool have surprised me. I think Liverpool have done very, very well, and I think the way Liverpool are playing right now, there's no drop off from Jurgen Klopp. Obviously Arne Slot's come in and he's doing some really good stuff with their side, and they're looking very fluent and they're winning games. So that game at the end of October is a massive game. Massive game, and we're going to have to win it. So I think, it's 2 or 3 sides. Certainly Liverpool are in it with us and Manchester City. It's going to be a little bit like last season. Maybe one of us falls off towards the end. I'm hoping it's Man City that fall off. Can't stand them. But yeah, I think we can be pretty sure that it will be the 3 of us for the rest of the league season.
Last question. Who is your all-time striker for football?
It's got to be Thierry Henry. I mean, he was just the greatest of all time for me. He was absolutely tremendous player, and I grew up watching him play, and he had such swag, such confidence, he was just really cool, a really cool guy off the pitch, and just a killer on the pitch. So, got to be Henry for me.
Let me put a twist to it.
Go on.
Henry or R9?
Or?
R9.
R9?
R9.
Oh, R9,
yeah.
Right, Ronaldo. It's still Henry for me. It's still Henry for me.
It's still Henry for you.
It's
No
still
worries.
Henry.
Thank you, Adams.